Welcome back to another episode of This Versus That. Today, we got some pretty interesting things to line up for you. One, we got to test the Cybertruck, okay? We're going to put it to the test. We're not going to shoot at it, but we're going to see how fast it is. Against this early 2000s JDM classic, your hero if you grew up in the era of Fast and Furious. Okay, folks, so we're switching things up here a little bit. We're gonna get to the action first because you know what? At the end of the day, that's what everybody wants to see, and you guys have all said it in the comments. So, racing first. If you stick around, afterwards, we'll do the walk-arounds on the vehicles. You can learn a thing or two. So, place your bets now.
I'm going Evo on this one, AKA DSM.
You know what, in this situation, it's kind of the underdog, but I'm gonna go with the Eclipse.
I think the refrigerator is gonna win this one, actually. I mean, normally I wouldn't, but I think it's gonna surprise us.
Hello! You ever watch it and he's like, my true form you couldn't handle? That's what it's like looking at the Cybertruck, so I'm gonna go with the Eclipse.
I gotta give it up to anything gasoline powered. It's not my style, but it burns fuel.
Cody, I'm telling you, it's the biggest downfall is going to be the human in it.
Just fist through the head unit.
What the f was that?
I misshifted into third.
You think?
I want a rerun.
Yeah, I hope so.
I could beat him.
You gotta get those shifts?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it. Same race.
Now look, if we could just knock 1.5 to 2 seconds off in between each shift would be great here.
No pressure, right? No pressure.
All of the gasoline community relies on you right now.
Man, I
Don't let
know.
him beat you.
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Didn't even spill my soda.
Well, look, he wants to run it back. He obviously missed his shift pretty hard.
Obviously. I'm totally good with running it back the same way. I actually, for some reason, this didn't launch like it did the first time, so I want to run it back anyways. So I'm good with that.
All right. You know, he didn't launch it last time either.
No way. I didn't launch control either. I'll do it this time.
Okay, we're running it back.
Round 2.
Definitely more than one car.
Oh, no way.
They're not even the same frame together.
All right.
Damn.
Load up the Cybertruck, full ballast, boys. 500, and give this fool a hit.
I'll load it up. Let's see. We're gonna modify this race a little bit.
I'm hitting fuel cut on top end.
Are you?
Yeah.
It sounded so good until you left.
Your words hurt people. You need to know that.
Okay, well look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this. We're gonna give you the hit. We're gonna race to 500 feet. And then we're gonna load up as many people as we can and then see if that makes a difference.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. All right, 500 feet.
Get in there, Miguel. Get it done, dude. Get it done. All right, so we're gonna give him the hit, which means that you go when he goes. So just watch him and race into the 500. Good luck, dude.
Thanks.
Bonus round.
Somebody making popcorn back there.
Popcorn.
All right,
sounded
well,
good.
boys, guess we figured out what happened here today. What did you break?
It's having some sort of fuel cut on top end. I'm not sure of the fuel system. It just sits, so I don't drive it often, so it's not running like it should. I don't want to make any excuses, but...
Well, boys, this was a great race. I mean, we'd like to see you come back and, you know.
Let me go bigger turbo, fix the car, and more.
Why don't you get it fueled first?
Yeah, you talking about bigger turbos.
This is about priorities.
Get more turbo, get more fuel, come back. Let's do this damn thing, all right? Yes, sir. Cool. All right, now that the racing's over, might as well check out the cars. Do a little walk around, see what they're packing.
You guys, we have a Cybertruck here. Some of you may refer to it as a refrigerator or a toaster oven, but my friend brought it to us. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you brought us.
My name's Will from Long Beach. Brought you the Tesla Foundation Series all-wheel drive Cybertruck.
Okay, so what does this thing weigh? How much horsepower does it make? I mean, it doesn't really make horsepower. It's like kilowatts or something like that, right? I don't know much about electric vehicles, so don't come at me about this.
Yeah, it's around 6,400 pounds. It makes 600 horsepower and it's 35-inch tires.
Okay, and so everything on this is stock right now, and you haven't changed
100%
anything.
stock.
It comes like, there's no center cap situation on the wheel. Like,
So it actually comes with a wheel cover.
Oh, okay.
But I took them off because I like the look of this better. So no, I don't have a little center cap. I'm gonna have to figure some
you're gonna have to
aftermarket
figure
solution.
something out. Like, come on, Elon, help this man out.
Go yourself.
All right, and I noticed earlier that you lifted it up and then it went back down. Like, is that a normal feature for these?
Yeah, so it is on air suspension. So it has a low mode to get in the truck. It goes all the way up to a 17-inch extract mode.
Extract mode.
Extract
Like an ejection seat. Or if
And
you
that
got
stuff.
bad knees, it lowers down for you. So
It
it's
does do
easier
that,
to-
yeah.
What does it mean about this whole Foundation series? I'm seeing kind of in
Yeah.
the metal.
So the first 1,000 trucks are laser etched with the Foundation Series. So basically it comes with an upgraded package on it. It's basically a fully loaded Cybertruck. There's nothing,
Okay.
There's nothing else you could put on the truck.
Is it
it's all included.
faster than the average
It's not
Cybertruck?
faster than the others. It's,
Oh, okay.
It's
So
a
like
technology
upgraded like
package.
interior stuff, like
Right,
things
so
that
exactly. It's got
cameras.
full self-driving, autopilot, driving.
This giant.
This is standard.
This is standard.
This is standard.
This giant windshield wiper.
It's a single 4-foot windshield wiper, yeah.
Okay, so it's obviously called a truck, but it
It's
doesn't
called a
look
truck.
like a truck. Does it have a bed like a truck?
It has a
Like-
6-foot bed
Like under this?
under this.
Can we see?
You sure can.
Thank you.
Watch yourself.
Oh. Okay, so it actually like you could haul stuff with this? Is it rated how much it
2,500 pound payload.
can... Okay.
And then this
And
actually.
can it tow?
11,000 pounds.
You can tow 11,000 pounds.
Yeah. And the locking tonneau cover actually has a 300-pound weight limit, so you could actually stand on it if you wanted to.
Let's try it out.
All right.
Does this go up on its own? Is this all automatic, or can you
No,
lift
so
this?
it's automatic down, but it's very light to go up, and then it's actually a soft retractable close.
Oh. And I can just like
You can climb and stand on it, yeah.
I'm not gonna like...
Don't jump on it, don't jump.
before we jump into any of that, I open the door and there's this crazy Cybertruck down the side of it. Looks like it's been welded in. It's very futuristic. I'm noticing everything in here is very almost minimalistic, you could say. Does it have anything on here? Like, is there a track mode? Anything like that? Drag
This does
mode?
not have track mode because it's not the faster version.
Oh,
so,
okay.
But it does have sport mode, does have off-road mode, Baja mode. So you can actually turn into, basically, if you're gonna run a Baja off-road, it'll actually give you that suspension travel, also give you the suspension change.
Okay, and when you say that there is a faster mode, what is, like, what?
So basically,
what's the difference?
Yeah, so you've got comfort, sport, custom, and off-road mode. So you can actually, if you put in off-road mode, then it actually has a distance between trail running or Baja mode.
Okay, cool. Last thing I kind of want to ask you about though is, so the steering wheel is super small. It's a super big truck. Do you feel like you're driving a tank when you're on the road? Like, what is this comparable to?
To me, basically, it feels like I'm driving like a Model X size car. So basically a small SUV when you're driving. It's really comfortable. It's pretty crazy that you look at it, you think it's gonna be really rough to drive, but it's smooth as silk.
It looks rugged.
Yeah, the only time you really feel that it's a truck is when you're driving fast with those big 35-inch tires. You got a lot of rubber on the road.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go over and take a look at your competition. Yeah, congratulations on your win out there.
Thank you.
Some of you may know this man, some of you may not. For those of you who don't, Miguel Martinez
Yes, sir.
of Race Legacy.
Yes.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Good, good, good. So you brought us something
My baby.
super beautiful.
Thank you.
Tell me about it.
So I've been building this car over the last 10 plus years. It was my first project car.
What is it?
It's a 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS. So it actually started off as a non-turbo front-wheel drive car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then over the years, you know, we swapped it and we made it all-wheel drive, and I've been modifying it little by little to get it to this point. It's not perfect, but it's getting there.
Because the all-wheel drive model of this is the GTX, right?
The GSX.
GSX.
Yeah, so the GST and the GSX come with the 4G63, and then the GS and RS come with a 428 non-turbo engine. Only makes like 140 horsepower, so super slow.
So it's completely swapped.
Every bolt and nut has been touched on this car over the last 10 years. So garage
What kind
build.
of build?
So this is the Evo 8 4G63.
That's not the right motor for this car. Technically it is though, for the all-wheel drive one, right?
Correct, so the GSC and GSXs also have a 4G63 variant, but it sits on this side. It's a little bit older. Evo 4 and up have this one, and this is off an Evo 8. So it's a complete Frankenstein because it has like an Evo 4 transmission, transfer case, GSX ran, custom drive shaft, custom axles. And
So you could argue that it's an Evo with an Eclipse body on it?
I technically call it a GSX just to kind of keep it simple because it's all-wheel drive, but you could call it whatever you want. It's an Evo and it's a two-door Evo basically.
So not something that you see often, first of all, is an Eclipse.
Yeah.
Like these are fairly rare.
Yes,
Which is surprising because they're manufactured here.
Correct, they're made in the US. They were basically made so they could sell them to the US market.
Yeah.
So you don't really see them as much overseas. They're mainly here in the US, which I think is a big reason as to why they're not really appreciated as much as like the JDM counterparts. They're just too common.
Well, when it's like readily available, you don't appreciate it,
Exactly,
right?
that goes
And now
with
that they're
anything.
going away, it's starting,
Yeah, I'm starting to see
appreciate
that.
it. So what kind of horsepower is it making?
So it was tuned on E85, stock turbo, full bolt-ons, 440 wheel and 413 torque.
440 wheel?
Yeah.
And all-wheel drive?
Correct, it's all-wheel drive, yeah.
That's some good stuff.
It's pretty fun.
It sounds mad spicy. And
you.
it's pretty rad too that you have Evo 8 motor
yeah.
in this car.
Yeah, you don't really see them with a swap.
So you essentially took the newer version of the original motor and threw it in here.
I did it because I didn't want to sell the car just because I was already too attached to it, and I didn't want to get a GSX or GST, so I just kind of built the GS that I had and I did something cool with it, you know?
So you're doing 440 wheel horsepower.
Correct.
All-wheel drive, I would assume a squared setup.
Correct.
So tell me a little bit about your wheel package.
So these are the Volk TE37s. I know, played out, but I just think they look beautiful on any car.
No, it's beautiful.
18 by 1.5 plus 22 on a 255/35 R18 tire. Are compound by Federal. Not the best tires, but they do the job.
And then as far as brakes, are those Evo brakes?
Correct, they're Evo Brembos. Yeah, straight swap.
So you've literally taken an Evo and thrown it into this car.
Basically, it's a two-door Evo.
Did you, now when you did this, did you buy an Evo and then pull all the stuff from it, or did you just source
Just
parts?
over time, I sourced parts. They were also a lot cheaper back then versus
Yeah.
now, so it was a lot easier.
Instantly, when you jump to the interior, the first thing that pops is the red seats.
Oh yeah, love them.
Beautiful, beautiful, classic package, right? You got the Takata belt.
Yeah, the red and green is just the classic look for like any JDM car. I know it's domestic, but I wanted to give it like the JDM look to it.
It has JDM heritage for sure, especially with the Evo motor. And then the next thing I was gonna say was your digital dash.
It's the AEM CD5 dash for the standalone ECU from AEM as well, Infinity. So it's on a standalone currently.
So you really just went out and took this Eclipse and made it the way God intended.
Exactly, man. And honestly, I don't regret any of it.
Not at all.
It's been fun.
It's beautiful. Well, dude, first of all, I hope you get your car solved. I hope you get that all figured out and fixed. Stoked to actually have some soul in the episode.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like the car has a soul versus like the EV. It's just no hate towards the EV guys, but
nah, forget it. I hate them.
We got a very special guest host, Mr. Doug Jamiro.
Hey everyone, it's this versus that.
Oh my God.
That was like watching a cheetah take down an antelope in the wild.
Yeah.